Hello, welcome back to another Magnets devlog. Today we're going to be diving into Untitled Hot Dog Game. So I started off by just creating a character. I went onto this website called LowSpec, and LowSpec has a bunch of different color palettes to choose from, all of them open source. So I went on there first thing and chose a color palette, and I've tried to stick pretty rigidly to that color palette. You can see that this character is going to be maintaining a hot dog stand, and I could get into more spoilers about the game now, but I'll let that kind of unfold as I release new devlogs and release content. But as of right now, you're going to be playing as a little hot dog salesman. So I had to go ahead and create his uniform, his face, and here in a second I'm going to be doing his top-down view, but I'm also going to be working on his side view. That way you can have a full range of motion on the screen. So this is his front and back sprite sheet, and this is me working on the animations for his side-by-side movement. It was kind of difficult coming up with a way to display that he is moving sideways without it kind of looking like a revolving door with his arms. So that's something that I might have to tweak here in the future, but I'm happy with it for right now. And you'll see here in a moment when I finish the sprite sheet that this took me all about a couple of hours just doing the whole thing. Wasn't super time consuming. But what I got into work here after this was just programming some basic movement and setting up kind of like a sample scene just to display kind of the art of the game and also kind of what the vibe and the feel of the game is going to be. So you'll see that here momentarily when I give you the sample scene. What the music is going to sound like, what the art is going to look like, what just the general vibe of the game is going to be, and you'll see that here in a moment. But what I'm programming here is basically just a way for the character to move up and down the screen upon button inputs, and also animating the character upon movement. All pretty basic stuff. This is all done in a couple of hours. And right here's the sample scene that I have running. You can kind of see just the different colors that are at play here, and I'm going to really stick to this color palette through the whole game. And then a big aspect of the gameplay is going to be making hot dogs. So I went to work making a vending UI system where you can put hot dogs on a grill, and then it puts the hot dog into a bun, and then from there you can add ketchup and mustard and relish, and then serve the hot dogs. And the hope for this game is to be your interactions with customers will be logged, and these customers that you interact with can give you reviews on a website called Schmelp. Now, this is how this turned out. You can add as many hot dogs, or up to 8 hot dogs onto the grill at once. An animation will trigger, making them look like they're getting crispier. And then you will click on the hot dogs that are on the grill. It'll create a made hot dog, and from there you can add the condiments. And you'll see adding the condiments here. I did it through animation, which probably wasn't the smartest way to go about it, but it works. So you can see the hot dog's made. You can click on the ketchup. Ketchup will be put on the dog. Mustard will be put on the dog. And relish will be put on the dog. I'd like to thank my friend Evan for the idea of this game. I've been collaborating with him closely, and stay tuned for more devlogs. Thank you so much for watching.